Hey guys, I'm Elizabeth Newsom and welcome to my BookTube channel. Today I'm going to be sharing the favorite reviews that I've received on WattPad. So a few weeks ago I made a video about the worst reviews I'd ever received on WattPad, and I got a lot of encouraging comments back, which I really appreciated, by the way, and also some suggestions to make a video about my favorite reviews from WattPad. And I thought that was a great idea because honestly I've gotten so amazing, really heartwarming reviews that I keep in a document just so I can go back and read them and encourage myself when I don't really feel motivated to write. And just so you know, these reviews are from the book The King's Cursed Bride, and I'll also be mentioning the usernames of people who've given these reviews just so I can give credit where credit's due. And in addition, just keep in mind that these aren't all of the favorite reviews I've received because I've gotten a lot of amazing reviews just from people on WattPad. And in addition, some of you guys have privately messaged me either through Facebook or WattPad to tell me some things, so I didn't really include a lot of those reviews and those positive comments, although I really appreciate them. I'm just going to get the reviews that were already available to the public and then share those so that I'm not violating anyone's privacy or sharing anything that people wouldn't want me to share. With that said, let's get on to the reviews. So the first review is by Crimson Lavender, and Crimson Lavender says, "This is what I get for reading a story that isn't finished. So really, I've brought this pain upon myself, but author, dang woman, this poor girl just can't catch a break, can she? You're pure evil and brilliant. Completely brilliant for making her suffer so much. 'Cause now I care about her. Good job, man. You got me trapped. I'm here now, too." I just love that review. It's so sweet, and that's one of the first reviews that I put down in my little Word document, just because I was just so honored, like, to be called evil and brilliant in one review. I mean, honestly, what more could you ask for? ELNAFATAMERH says, "Best chapter so far. Especially when she discovered he was the one that called her Milady. I was laughing and my sisters thought I was insane, but the book is just," and then she puts in this emoji. SIRIUS Smith says, "Right, so I don't think I've ever before had such an emotional rise from reading a book. You are truly amazing, and also, I frickin' ship it," in all caps. I really appreciate that just because in what I try to do, I try to engage people emotionally, since I find things touch me on a deeper level if I get emotional about them. Just Leave Me Be says, "I'm crying my eyes out and I'm proud to admit it. When I chose this book, I thought it was going to be really cliche, but OMG, I was wrong. This is the deepest book ever." I really appreciate that, you know? Because in all my writing, I really strive to not be cliche, so I appreciate everything about that review. Bookworm 2018 XX says, "Warning, this might be a slightly long message. Can I just say that I adore your writing. I started this story only about a week ago, and you've managed to capture me into it with your beautiful, unique writing style. I'm sure many people have told me this already, but you have a true talent for writing, especially when you show and not tell." Which I really appreciate, because you hear that a lot in the writing world. Anyway, back to the review. "I absolutely loved this chapter, and I'm so proud of Carissa's journey so far. This book has led me through many twists and turns, but always leaves me hanging for more, which once again is a clever technique you use. So once again, I applaud you for this amazing chapter, as well as the whole story in general. Can't wait for the next chapter. P.S. Keep writing." Honestly, some of my favorite reviews are those that aren't just like, "Wow, this whole book is amazing," but that say, "Wow, this chapter in particular was amazing." Because a lot of times, writing chapters now gets so routine. I mean, I've written 182 or 183 of them. And a lot of times when I put a chapter up, it's just like, oh, this is another chapter and readers aren't going to like it. It's funny, because I've written for a long time now, pretty consistently since I was about 15, and I'm 20 right now, so 5 years. And I've gotten a lot of great encouragement from other people, and I feel really confident about my writing. Yet sometimes in the small moments, it's really easy to be insecure about what I'm writing, especially as I'm writing it. So I appreciate those reviews that tell me like, "Hey, this chapter was really good." Galaxial Dust says, "This is such a page turner, OMG. At first, I didn't appreciate the story, so I left in chapter 2. Thank God I came back." I'm really happy you came back too. CHRISTIANOTAKU says, "Hey, I've been binge reading TKCB and I wanted to tell you that I have been loving it. Her development as a character and her spoiler with spoiler are simply amazing. Really though, I am so impressed. I also have noticed the Christian aspects behind it and I think you incorporated it beautifully. I was wondering if you've heard of David Pawson. I only ask because some of the things you write remind me of how he explains God's love and the relationship we should have with him. And I'm really honored by that comment because ultimately that's what I want to say through my story, is essentially how much God loves us, because I know sometimes to certain people it seems so intangible, especially when they see all these terrible things happening in the world, a lot of which aren't necessarily their fault. God's love for us is just the heart of this story, and that's why I really like this review. ORCHESTRALIFE says, "Dear author, how dare you write a book that made me cry more than my recent breakup." Whoa. How dare you write a book so good that I'm out here wishing that I had an Elon more than I'm wishing that I had a Peter Kravinsky. Who gave you the right to make me fall in love with characters like that? Honestly, how dare you? Making all these sweet characters as if an innocent little girl like me wouldn't fall in love with them. I did. A little warning would have been nice, but sadly, here I am. In the real world, where no Elons exist. I think a lot of readers can relate to you in that part. How could you betray my trust and write in a way that punctures my cold black heart? Sincerely, a heartbroken, in love, teary-faced reader. I just love that. And it's terrible, but I am so honored that I made someone cry more than a breakup. Just because, again, I really want to emotionally impact people, and getting someone emotionally engaged in a story is kind of hard, and making them care and making them feel certain things. And also to make readers feel certain things, I have to, as a writer, feel certain things while I'm writing it and evoke my own emotions, which can be hard sometimes because I have this whole other life outside my story that I'm dealing with, and a lot of times my emotions with my real life don't synchronize with my emotions I'm supposed to be feeling with the characters in the story. So that is definitely an awesome review. And these next two reviews are actually in response to when I posted that video of the worst reviews I'd received on WattPad. I'd taken that video and I posted it as a link in front of one of my chapters, and so a few of my readers read it and they left these reviews as a response. MOONLIGHTYCELLO says, "This book is so damn good. I don't understand why people say mean things like that. I really like your willpower and motivation. Makes me admire you so much, and as a result, like this book even more. I wish I could sum up all the courage and willpower just like you do. Please don't be affected by bad comments. I guess they are only used to books with predictable romances that they lost their mind when Carissa's unpredictable husband Elon came along." That's so sweet. My readers were so amazing when I posted that video and so encouraging. And honestly, if you're a reader of my book, I can't thank you enough for your encouragement and support. Even if you've never commented anything, just the fact that you took time to read it, especially considering how long it's become, like, it's really incredible. And as a writer, I'm so privileged to have so many awesome readers. And with that, here's another really nice review that was made in response to that video I posted earlier. REYNA-READS says, "Wow, that was an amazing chapter, and the YouTube video was fantastic. Hats off to you for carrying on with the story regardless of comments like those." LUTHIENSEREGON says, "Oh, this is great. I really enjoyed this chapter. I don't even know what it is. I can't pinpoint what makes it so great, but I just know I really enjoy your book." That's so sweet. Saffron0203 says, "Hi Elizabeth, read 2 of your books, totally fell in love with the characters. I published my own book last night for the first time. You actually inspired me to just do this and put my work up. I was a bit scared at first. Anyways, enjoy your day. Thanks so much." And that's something else I really like hearing about in reviews, is how I not just get to tell other people about God's love and what He's done in my life, but I also get the opportunity to inspire and motivate other people, which is a really big life goal of mine. SHARONROSLANSKY says, "Oh my word, I just spent the past couple of days reading this nonstop, not working on homework at all, whoopies. I love this so much and I can't wait until the new chapter comes out. You're an amazing writer and I can't wait for any future works." Her Royal Highness 97 says, Wow, I enjoyed reading TKCB so much. To be honest, today's the first time I read the sneak peek because I couldn't copy the site before, but I decided to do that today. I'll make it happen. Thank you for uploading them. They do a really good job after having the cliffhangers. And thank you for writing the book. I could see and understand things about God's nature that I couldn't before. And hearing that again just makes me so happy because, as I've said previously, communicating about God and my relationship with Him through my books is something that's really important to me. MAMAJODY said, OMG, I must say this is my first time commenting and for good reason. I couldn't stop swiping through the pages. You're an amazing writer. I can't wait to see what plan Elon has up his sleeve next. HoneySugar17 says, your writing style is so great. I love this book so much. Definitely my favorite book on WattPad. VanyaOJ8 says, OMG, this gets exciting day by day. And here I am yet again at 4 a.m. reading this chapter. Namaste from India. Wow. Wow. Because I know India is completely on the other side of the world since I have posted at 4 p.m. Central Time. And wow. It's incredible that someone's staying up on the other side of the world at 4 a.m. to read the book, you know? And then finally, FIREMIND says, it honestly doesn't feel like 178 chapters. No other book has kept me hooked so long and looking forward to another update. I read every sneak peek because I literally can't wait for the next update. Wow! You know, reading all those reviews made me like so happy. I know I've read them before, but it reminds me just like what an honor and a privilege it is to be able to use my writing skills like I am and to just have such a great following of readers who are supportive and encouraging and just have the ability to communicate with others what I'm really passionate about. So I'm really thankful for those readers out there who encouraged me to make a video of my favorite WattPad reviews because that just made my day, honestly. And it was also a great reminder of how completely amazing my readers are. But that's all I have for now, so if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe because I post about 1 video a week. And in the comments, I'd like you to tell me about some of your favorite compliments that you've received. Let me know down below and I'll see you next time. Bye!